Loose Women. Today, the famous radio programme Desert Island Discs, where guests are invited to choose their favourite pieces of music, is 66 years old. So with this in mind, let me hit you with today's Loose Women playlist. Her husband tells us he'd love to see her stranded on a desert island. It's Denise Welch. And here we go with a classical selection. It's Linda Bellingham. She's more double D side than double A side. It's Colleen Nolan. And making sure we're all dancing to the same beat, it's me, Jackie Brambles. Right then, coming up on today's show, as a new book reveals the way to live with teenagers and stay sane, we're talking all about the trouble with our teens. And do you want to know everything they're getting up to? Don't forget, we always want to hear what you think, so keep those messages coming in. Email us at loose.women@itv.com. Plus, fresh from battling all kinds of beasties in the new series of Primeval, it's Lucy Brown. Batch of celebrities to experience the thrills and spills of jungle life. Has she recovered from those naughty rats? We'll be finding out. It's Anna Ryder-Richardson. Miss Bellingham, any more wedding developments to fill us in on?
Well, yes, I had dinner last night with the vicar, which is very exciting. And I got quite nervous because he went quiet for a moment and said, you know, guys, I just want to remind you, why you're getting married in church, And I thought, oh, God, why am I getting married? But it was very good, and we were talking about hymns and things, and I went completely blank, so I'm going to have to go away and think about hymns. I thought I'd ask Colleen, because she's done it all. And, because contrary to popular belief, as is put out by a certain newspaper, I haven't cancelled my wedding to go to Broadway at all. I've postponed my honeymoon. So the wedding is all going ahead. On the other hand, on the subject of my career...
As we were talking about.
Which I don't like to let drop. No, I did a film, in fact, nearly... in 1998, so that's nearly 10 years ago, a Russian film, which I thought was going to plummet me to the heights of, you can't plummet, can you? Can raise me to the heights.
You up to the heights.
In Russia, about Nicholas and Alexandra, and I played Alexandra. It was very exciting. Disappeared onto the shelf in Moscow.
So it was never released? Never
released, and is about to be released, hopefully, in October, with a film festival here, a retrospective of the director's work, and I will be there doing the business. So it's going to be very exciting.
Did you do it in Russian?
I acted in English and everybody else acted in Russian, which really was very bizarre. And they gave me this dressing room in Barrendorf Studios, which was Tom Cruise's dressing room, Mission Impossible. So I thought this was very excited. And as they opened the door, I realised they'd actually given me his toilet.
Quite the same thing.
Massive, great room with gold taps, and I was in the toilet.
Well, actually, we can see one of your films a little bit sooner than later this year, because Confessions of a Driving Instructor is on tonight. It's on Paramount Comedy tonight. We noticed it in the TV listings. How old is that film?
Oh, whoopee. 1976.
Oh, I have to watch that.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, it's not. It's embarrassing.
Has Mr. Spain seen it?
He has, yes. Years ago, actually, my sons, had to go to school, the usual, had to get bullied and everything, and some boy apparently went up to my son and said, oh, your mum's in a pornographic film, which is not at all. And my son very cleverly turned around and went, if you think that's pornographic, you've got a sad sex life. So I thought it was quite good.
Very clever, very good. And talking of confessions, Denise, you've got a bit of a confession to make, young lady.
I have. I woke up this morning in my normal grumpy morning mood, and Cole was checking out of the hotel, and I was outside, and I phoned Tim. And I said, can you remember to get that absent form for Louis from school? OK, bye. Rang again. Can you remember to take the dog to Lisa's today because we're going away? Bye. Got to work and thought, it's his birthday.
I can't believe how cruel she is.
It's because I never know what date it is. So I know it's January and I know it's Tuesday, but I just forgot it was the 29th and I haven't even left him a card. Well, I remembered it when I got to work.
No, only
briefly mentioned it. Will he be upset at that?
I hope not. I hope not. I love him very, very much. He's the dearest, sweetest husband in the whole wide world.
Would you be upset if he'd forgotten yours?
Not really. I'm not massive on birthdays. I'm a rubbish godmother because, well, I mean, I'm lovely to my godchildren and I love them dearly, but it's always about a week later that I remember it's their birthday because I don't have it all on my planner,
So when you get a new diary at the beginning of the year, you don't put everybody's birthday in?
No.
That's the first thing I put in,
So
is
do I.
everybody's birthday, first thing.
Yeah, all right then.
What would you do if Ray had ever forgot
I think
yours?
I'd be upset. Not because I expect, like, lavish gifts, although that would be nice, but I would just... If he didn't remember, you know, if your husband doesn't remember your birthday, just to say, by the way, happy birthday or whatever, I'd think, he doesn't even think about me one day a year, you know, so I would be a bit upset. I mean, I wouldn't throw a massive strop.
You'd be a little
But I would
hurt.
be a bit like, yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
I would like to make it up to him when I get home, but
Oh, I
he'll
bet
be on
you
a
would.
flight to Dublin.
Let off again.
Can't do it.
I'm a bit like you. I'm not very good. I haven't been in the past a very good auntie. I sort of remembered at the last minute. It was, you know, my nephew and niece's birthdays and things. But thank God for online gift vouchers that you can have emailed instantly.
I didn't even know.
So you're very together, aren't you?
Because
But
telegrams,
that,
remember in
though.
the days when you used to be
Yeah.
able to send a telegram and it got there on the same day, not 2 days later? What's the point of that?
Bit of a cop
It is a bit of a cop-out, but they're happy with that because they can buy their whatever they buy.
No thought whatsoever gone into
My
that.
son's forgot my birthday once, and at the end of the day, managed to come up with a pathetic line that the flower shop had run out of flowers, which I thought was really pathetic. So to avoid this now, I just go on and on, endlessly dropping it in. You know, Mother's Day, all these things. I go, oh, good Lord, look at the date, it's my birthday tomorrow. Oh, good Lord, and they all go...
And they all go, well, I think we should all do a collective happy birthday to Tim. Do you know?
Yes,
All right, here we go.
absolutely.
Happy birthday, Tim.
Love you.
Oh, she doesn't.
Make it up to you.
I love you.
Right, well, I'm not sure whether this applies to Tim or not, but a report in today's paper says that 44 is the age that your midlife crisis is most likely to start. So what do we make of that then? Have we had one? Are we preparing for one? Has your other half had one?
Oh, my other half's having a bit of a one at the moment.
He is,
as
as
well.
well.
Well, he's approaching 50. He doesn't like me to even say it, but he's approaching 50.
Well, this survey
and-
says that, well, in this country, 44, regardless of men and women, but in America, there's quite a disparity, and in America, for women, it's most likely to happen at 40, but men at 50.
Yeah, he's really struggling reaching the age of 50. He will really struggle, so I'm going to kill him before he gets there. But he's really depressed about it. I don't want to celebrate it, don't talk about it, that he's nearly 50. But with me, I've really never, you know, I knew people that when they got to 30, you know, were like so depressed, and then 40s was like, oh, and I don't get it. I mean, I
50
never...
came and went for you quite
never-
easily, didn't it?
That was just my chest size. And I don't get it. I mean, I don't have any problem with age or getting older, and I've really, really enjoyed every...
Well, you're not.
You know,
you're
I've
not
gone
at
through terrible
44.
times, but
it's all
I've
coming to
enjoyed-
you next year.
Oh, all right, well, it's a year and 3 months off, Jackie Brambles. Get back to me then.
I'm surprised, actually, that I mean, I would have thought now I was going to be older, because a lot of people have babies at 40, so you're quite busy at 44, aren't you? If you've just had a baby when you're 40... Well, I was at 40. Didn't have time for a midlife crisis. I think that's probably the other thing. You can talk yourself into it. And also, it's kind of like a U. I think when you start... You know, they do
Like
say
a
your life's
U.
U-shaped. You start off in your 20s, which you do. I mean, automatic, kind of naturally, you know, full of life, and ignorance is bliss, and you're full of the joys of spring, and then you probably do have a bit of a... You go through dips where you've finished one thing, and perhaps people used to have had their children by then, and maybe the children were... And then what you're going to